I think it was right there in that corner. I stood there with my camera, took my previous video, I think back on last Thursday, I want to say. So I've missed several days of vlogging. So if you came back looking for video and I wasn't here, I apologize to you. I don't have a reason, just things caught up with me and time got away from me. It's nearing sunset on my street. It's been a whirlwind of a week since we got back to school after Irma. Post-Irma, whirlwinds have definitely happened. So, and I kind of caught myself getting into, I'm not going to say a rut. I keep looking around myself, by the way, because I'm swatting mosquitoes, which means this video will be a very brief video because there's mosquitoes hovering over my head and on my hands and in my hair and on my arms. So, a very quick, brief video as to kind of tell you something that's on my mind. I kind of find myself getting into a rut with my daily vlogging. And doing things like, you know, documenting hurricanes and documenting things around you are fun and exciting. But sometimes I take a couple days off just to kind of take a break. Not that this is strenuous work at all, but it is an effort to do what I'm doing. And I wondered at times if I was the only one who thought this, and magically, or just, I guess not magically, just, but, see, there's one right there. Right there. I'm not one who encourages the destruction of God's little creatures, but mosquitoes are not God's making. Mosquitoes, fleas, cockroaches, ants are just a different thing altogether that, in my opinion, are, they're exempt from protection of any kind whatsoever. Anyway, off topic, where was I? Getting back into the swing of things, and I found myself getting into a rut with my daily videos. Not that this is a struggle by any means, because I love doing this. I truly love doing this. But sometimes you wake up and you're like, gosh, I just don't feel like doing it. There's nothing really to talk about. And I've talked about this a few times, that I don't want to fill my channel with just garble. I don't want to be just doing videos just for the sake of posting a video when there's nothing really substantive to say or to show. So if I take time off, it's for that reason. And I began watching some old videos of the Shaytards. There are three YouTubers out there that inspired me to do this. One of them was the Shaytards. And last year, or about 6 months ago, they decided to take a year off to kind of get their lives reoriented and refocused. And they've been doing this for 8 or 9 years. I think 8 or 9 years. You know, they have 5 million subscribers compared to my 63 subscribers, which I'm happy with 63. I'm not comparing myself whatsoever. But I've gained so much insight and so much perspective on humanity and as being a good person and all this positive stuff from guys like the Shaytards and Adam the Woo, who used to live here in Central Florida, in St. Cloud. Now he's out in California, he tours the country. So guys like Adam the Woo and the Shaytards were my first two big inspirations to say, you know what, let me try this. I'm going to try this thing called vlogging and see what happens, see where it goes. And as much as these guys are super successful, I think we both appreciate the same level of respect and love for just doing it. Getting out there, putting yourself out there, the risk of putting yourself out there in the world. The internet is a big, scary place, so when you put yourself up there on the stage, you subject yourself to possible criticism. You need to have a thick skin, as they say, to accept it and to tolerate it and to deal with it and handle it and respond well to it. So, that being said, even though we're all on different planes with success, I think we all appreciate the same level of love for doing this. And it's funny because as the Shaytards wrapped up their 8 years and before they took their year off, they were talking about how they just needed to take a break. Okay, and Adam the Woo has talked on a few occasions, hinted that, you know, at some point it's going to end. At some point you're going to take a break. Not right now, but at some point, you know, you think about, you can't do this forever. At what point do you just kind of take a break, take a step back, and remain a viewer rather than somebody who posts and creates videos? So, those guys gave me lots of inspiration. And then as I met those guys through YouTube here, I found myself meeting guys like Justin Scard in his quest for positivity, which is just amazing video guy. He's goofy and he's funny, and he's constantly on this, like I said, quest. I think it's quest for positivity, or journey, something with positivity. Okay, then locally, the Tim Tracker and the Jen Tracker, I watch their videos way early beyond, or way at the beginning of their videos, and they're so different than they are today. They're so much more polished, they're so much more together, and it's like if I watch my beginning videos when I first began doing this, I'm a different person on camera here than I am today. And if you watch the early Shaytards and the early Adam the Woo and all these guys, their early stuff is so much different than what they are now, because I think we all evolve as artists and as, I'm not going to say I'm a performer by any means, but you know, as people who do this, you see yourself evolve, and I think that's really cool. So as much as we all are in different planes, like I said, of success, we're all kind of in the same place in the heart of why we do this, why we enjoy doing this, and how we evolve and change as people. And of course, the end question of how long we do this. So I just wanted to share that with you. There's really no rhyme or reason to why I'm saying this, other than to say it. Okay? And one thing I do know that all those people I just talked about have in common with yours truly is a thank you for tuning in, for watching. If you're watching this video right now, I appreciate you. I thank you for tuning in and taking time out of your day. I say that a lot, and I don't say it just to say it. I say it because I mean it. All that fun stuff. So, thanks for watching, bearing with me, and tuning in. Whether there's content or not, I appreciate you guys tuning in. And I wish you guys well. So, that being said, we have power. Thankfully, the trucks that run that corner took care of business for us. Back to a normal routine. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.